To many long-term observers of the digital asset market, Bitcoin has always remained a massive question mark. Despite having over $1 trillion in capital accumulated, it remained a static asset where no real financial activity occurred within its own borders. However, we are now standing at the historical turning point, where these old stereotypes are crumbling. Stacks, an innovative Layer 2 solution, has begun constructing the buildings of smart contracts upon the vast bedrock of Bitcoin. As institutional funds flood in through Bitcoin spot exchange-traded funds, Stacks is acting as the essential gateway that prevents this massive capital from remaining locked in vaults, and instead allows it to flow into a productive financial ecosystem known as BitcoinFi. The future envisioned by Stacks is clear. It is to combine a flexible financial system similar to Ethereum with the foundational security of Bitcoin. The Nakamoto upgrade conducted for this purpose went beyond mere speed improvements and completely overhauled the foundation of the Stacks network. Transaction confirmation times that previously took over 10 minutes have now been shortened to under 5 seconds, providing a level of efficiency that presents no inconvenience for actual users of financial services. This technical progress has acted as a powerful magnet, attracting developers from around the world to the Stacks ecosystem. According to the 2025 report from Electric Capital, Stacks has risen to rank 5th among blockchain ecosystems, with the most active developer communities following Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin itself, showing explosive growth with 3,246 new developers joining by September 2025. The dedication of these developers has led to the advancement of Clarity, the unique programming language of Stacks. The Clarity 4 version, released in November 2025, achieved both security and efficiency. With the introduction of variadic map functions and merge capabilities, developers can now craft more sophisticated financial logic, while the inherent predictability of the smart contracts before execution significantly reduces the risk of security incidents. Further refactoring of chain-state storage in December 2025 to handle microblock forks reduced the rate of orphan transactions by 15 times during network congestion, proving that the infrastructure's stability has reached a level capable of supporting institutional-grade services. The growth proven by data is even more remarkable. The number of unique wallets on the Stacks network is approaching 1.4 million, and monthly transactions have already surpassed 1 million. A key highlight is the performance of SBTC, the core tool for bringing Bitcoin capital into Stacks. Since the activation of withdrawal functionality in April 2025, the inflow of funds into SBTC has accelerated. The fact that a 5,000 Bitcoin deposit cap increase in May 2025 was fully filled in just 150 minutes demonstrates how hungry the market was for Bitcoin-based financial services. Currently, the value of Bitcoin deposited in the Stacks network has exceeded $600 million, marking an overwhelming first-place record among Bitcoin Layer 2 projects. The trust of institutional investors is also firm. Federally chartered digital asset banks like Anchorage Digital support Stacks, custody, and global custodians such as BitGo and HexTrust are participating as signers for SBTC security. Most importantly, the launch of USDCX on the Stacks network by Circle in December 2025 signifies that Stacks has been recognized. As part of the institutional financial infrastructure, USDCX is a stablecoin directly issued by Circle that provides powerful dollar liquidity to the Stacks ecosystem. With the integration of another major stablecoin scheduled for the first quarter of 2026, the financial competitiveness of Stacks is expected to strengthen even further. Decentralized applications running on Stacks are also achieving significant results in their respective fields. Zest Protocol is leading the Bitcoin lending market, with over $80 million in total value locked and more than 650 SBTC being utilized productively. Stacking DAO, which pioneered the liquid staking market, manages over 105 million Stacks tokens while providing users with both liquidity and rewards. Additionally, the Perpetual Futures Exchange, launched by Velar, supports up to 20x leverage, opening a new realm of investment strategy for Bitcoin holders. Bitflow is also preparing to maximize capital efficiency through the introduction of HowDLMM, a concentrated liquidity engine. The token economics of Stacks provide very intuitive value to investors. The ability to stake Stacks and receive rewards directly in Bitcoin through the proof of transfer algorithm is a unique benefit not found in any other project in the world. In 2025 alone, over 325 Bitcoins were distributed as rewards to staking participants, and the dual stacking, introduced in October 2025, has opened even greater reward opportunities. For those who hold both Bitcoin and Stacks, Stacks tokens are a scarce asset with a fixed total supply, and as the ecosystem expands, their value is structured to strengthen in proportion to the growth of the network. The 2026 roadmap predicts the process of Stacks, becoming the hub that connects all blockchains beyond the limits of Bitcoin. The integration with the Wormhole Bridge starting in early 2026 will allow SBTC to move freely to other ecosystems, like Solana and Ethereum, expanding the influence of Bitcoin. Technically, the trustless SBTC upgrade is planned to remove the need for custodial institutions and perfectly implement the core value of Bitcoin, which is self-sovereignty. The realization of this roadmap will establish Stacks as the irreplaceable center of Bitcoin-based finance. Major asset managers like Grayscale already hold more than 4.2 million tokens through their Stacks trust products, betting on long-term value. At a yield strategy panel held in January 2026, leading institutions like GSR discussed financial strategies utilizing Stacks, reaffirming market confidence. This means Stacks has perfectly settled as a new financial platform where massive capital moves, rather than just being a simple coin. In short, Stacks is the only key that opens the dam of massive Bitcoin liquidity. The achievements of the past 2 months, the specific data of 2025, and the clear vision leading into 2026 strongly suggest that Stacks will become the center of the Bitcoin economy. The technology of Stacks, which combines the security of Bitcoin with the innovation of smart contracts, is becoming the market standard, providing a clear basis for the continuous revaluation of Stacks' position. From a long-term perspective, Stacks is now moving toward a wider world by expanding into the real-world assets market, known as RWA and the Web3 market. When digitizing physical assets based on Bitcoin security, Stacks becomes the most reliable record keeper. Many experts view 2026 as the year when the tokenization of real-world assets becomes mainstream, and Stacks has completed preparations to lead the market at the forefront of this trend. The increase in these practical use cases will elevate Stacks to a core infrastructure of the digital asset market. The evolution of Stacks continues with the infrastructure completed by the Nakamoto upgrade, the powerful tool of SBTC, and the weapons of Clarity 4 and USDC. As the 2026 roadmap becomes a reality, the future of Bitcoin finance, envisioned by Stacks, will become even clearer. For everyone who believes in the value of Bitcoin and seeks to realize its potential, Stacks will be the most reliable partner, and the financial highway built by Stacks will serve as the foundation for countless innovations and growth to come.